What time is it? News time. What time is it? News time. What time is it?
News time.
You should sound a little more enthusiastic there, bro.
I don't know what you're doing.
It's okay.
Good morning, Vietnam! You are a toy!
My sons were better men.
She wouldn't even harm a fly.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
This review deserves a Batman salute. Pow!
Zip.
Bang! What's chopping, reviewers? He's Mike.
And he's in the danger zone!
And today we got a movie news coming your way.
But first, let's all bow our heads in a moment of silence for Kenny Baker, who, for those of you who don't know, was the man inside R2-D2 for all those years. This is a sad loss. Alrighty, thank you. May the force be with Kenny Baker.
Yeah. He was awesome. He was inside the robot.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
What's our first topic today?
We need our topic. We gotta cover the box office.
Thanks for showing up to work today, Adam.
Why you're looking at me so confused. What are you talking about?
How was I looking confused?
Because you looked confused.
Listen, alright, when your brain operates on a higher function, come see me.
Yeah? Fuck off.
Good one.
Alright, what's the box office looking like this week?
This week we had a steep drop for Suicide Squad that,
Whenever you want to come to work.
Suicide Squad had a 67% drop in its second weekend in the box office. It only pulled in $43 million, but still maintained first place.
Why do you think it's such a huge drop? You think people are finally listening to the... After that initial superhero craze, everyone's like, oh, these reviews aren't good, let's not watch it?
No, honestly, I think this has more to do with probably word of mouth.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think majority of the average moviegoer actually listens to a review or listens to, what critics say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if they have somebody they know who said Suicide Squad was this,
Yep.
that affected them.
Yeah.
It also could be that if you look at our number 2, nobody really saw that coming. Sausage Party came in at $33 million for a strong opening weekend.
The trailer looked funny.
It is an R-rated comedy, animated.
I know.
And it pulled in $33 million. I think that definitely hurt Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody saw that happen.
So you're thinking a lot of people, instead of seeing Suicide Squad, are like, let's go check out Sausage Party?
Yeah, at this point, what would you rather go see?
Well, I already saw Suicide Squad.
Right, but
So I would rather
now
see
they're
Sausage
looking for
Party.
the repeat viewings at this point, right?
True. I would rather see Sausage Party.
Yeah, same.
Well,
Number 3, you have, I was going to say free. Number 3, you got Pete's Dragon, the live-action Disney interpretation.
uh-huh.
Pulled in $21 million.
kinda
Not a
kinda-
strong opening.
No. I was going to say.
I'm kind of upset. I hope it's good. I want to see it. I'm not hearing that great of things about it.
Mm-mm.
And that kind of upsets me because as a kid, I loved Pete's Dragon. Big cartoon dragon flying around.
Mm-hmm.
Just that old lady in that movie used to scare the shit out of me as a kid.
So you want to just be scared the shit out of again?
No, I don't think they have a character like that in this. I think it's more modern take.
But they should put it in there.
Yeah, I just remember they used to catch lobsters at this point, and they worked in a lighthouse. The good woman worked in a lighthouse with her father. Oh, it's been a while. But I remember fond memories. Then he got born, sticking in 4th place with 13 million.
How long has that been out for now?
4 weeks?
Been out for like a month?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for Born.
Good for them.
Yeah, they're gonna make another. Bad Moms is still in the top 5 with
Which
11
is
million.
so surprising.
I did not think this movie looked funny.
No, I didn't think it'd be running this long.
No, it's pulled in almost 100 million for an R-rated female-led comedy.
Yeah.
Not since Bridesmaids have we seen something like this do the numbers. You know,
Bridesmaids is great.
Bridesmaids was great. Let's get into our trailer sections. New movie trailers.
There was great trailers this week.
Yeah?
I'm not even talking about the big names that everyone knows that were coming out, but even the lesser knowns.
Yeah.
Would look fantastic. But I mean, the big one that came out was Rogue One during the Olympics on Thursday.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Like, you didn't watch the trailer, or you didn't watch it while it came out? Like,
Didn't watch
it's
it while
live
it came
airing?
out.
Oh, yeah, no one.
I don't even know
think
what
anyone did.
event it came out during.
I didn't watch it either. I just knew it came out during the Olympics.
Yeah, I remember getting into work the next morning going, shit, Rogue One came out last night. Had to Google it.
But what do you think of Rogue One? I mean,
Listen, I love Star Wars. You know I love Star Wars. But the whole secrecy behind everything, it's just stupid at this point. I want to know. I know the movie's about getting the plans to the Death Star. Give me some juicy details.
I think the subject matter is just weak in it. Like, I don't know how the movie might be beautifully done, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's been worse movies made about worse things. Like, look at Napoleon Dynamite. That movie's literally about nothing,
But it was great.
but it was great.
Yeah.
In Rogue One, it might be the same way, but I just don't like the subject matter.
Yeah.
They're stealing the plans.
Let's have another Death Star movie.
You don't need
Jesus
a
Christ.
2.5-hour movie or whatever they're gonna make this one. Just
I'm really
just
excited
say
for
they
this
got the
cast.
plans. They got the plans. We get it. You said it
Yeah.
in number 4. Move on.
Yeah.
But I mean, this could be. Star Wars is great. I
Cast
don't
is
know.
no joke.
I know.
I'll tell you what stood out to me in that trailer, Donnie Yen.
Uh-huh.
Because everybody's been speculating on to who Donnie Yen's character is. We know he's like a blind monk type player. And we know he's like... So they revealed that they're going to this planet called Jeddah, which is like a Jedi homeworld. Real fucking original name, if you ask me.
I would imagine they blow something up, which will be cool though.
Yeah, if it's the Jedi homeworld of Jeddah...
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, well, they're going there to get a Kyber crystal for the Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that plays out. But his one line in the trailer is something about, I do not fear something because the Force is with me or something like. So I guess the thing for me is, are they setting up the Force to be a religion for other people than the Jedi?
But I don't know what angle they're going with this.
Yeah.
All I know is they're stealing plants.
Mhm.
That's what I'm walking in the theater knowing.
They showed Vader at the end. For
I know, they like quick little...
A second.
They like tickled our balls and were like, alright, this is what you're getting.
I hate that.
I know.
I hate that. Remember, like, the Spider-Man reveal for Civil War was like,
Oh, just his eye squint.
yeah,
Mhm.
like, okay, so we know Spider-Man's in it. What's the point?
Mhm.
You didn't need to show us that. You didn't need to show us Vader was in this trailer. I get you're trying to get people to come out to see this at this point, but it's like, all right, so the back of Vader's helmet is supposed to do that?
Mm-hmm. I think what they should, at that point, just don't show them.
Yeah.
And just when you go in, you see them.
The average Star Wars fan isn't going to sit there and be like, and I mean average, like not the people who sit there and, live, breathe, and die Star Wars. The people who sit there and be like, oh, there's a new Star Wars coming out. They're just going to sit there and go, why is that Vader? Why is he in this one?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have not done a good job explaining that this is not a sequel to 7.
Yeah, you don't know it's in between 3 and 4. Or
Yeah.
they haven't advertised it as such.
Yeah,
The
they say a
hardcore-
Star Wars story.
The hardcores know it's between 3 and 4
Yeah.
because I understand they steal plans, so therefore they gotta go somewhere in between 3 and 4 because they said it in 4 that they stole plans.
Yeah.
But I mean, the average moviegoer is gonna be like, oh, so after number 7, might be the 8th one, so therefore they're gonna steal plans to the other planet destroyer.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I will say one thing that really captured me in this trailer. The cinematography looks amazing.
Mhm.
Just those shots. When the one dude takes the rocket launcher to the what is it? The AT-AT?
Yep.
Dude, that's like straight out of Battlefront. Like that's me as a kid playing that game.
Best sirens in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what is it though?
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Oh, it's not. Yes, it is.
Anyways. What'd you think of some other trailers you saw?
I can tell you which one I hated that I came out with was Resident Evil. Did you see the new Resident Evil?
The final chapter?
Final chapter?
Yeah. They have single-handedly destroyed one of the greatest songs that has ever been created.
If they would have stopped it after Trilogy, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Good.
It's fine.
Good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Good. I'll say good.
Okay.
But what is this? This the 6th or 7th?
7th.
Man,
Yeah.
cut your losses.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's the thing. They all make money somehow.
If
Because they're made for dirt cheap.
if you're prone to seizures, don't watch the trailer because
Oh, it's awful.
they're cutting so fast. You're like, I got a headache
They
watching
take the
this
song
fucking thing.
Paradise City by Guns N' Roses and butcher it. Now, here's the thing, though. Have you seen the international trailer?
Yep.
Such a better trailer, right?
Better.
It actually sits there and goes, maybe I want to see this movie. Like, this isn't a bad trailer. This looks cool.
Well, because I love the games.
Yeah.
So if I saw that international trailer just here, I mean, I would have been more interested.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, which you obviously are,
You don't gotta tell them.
I know.
They're already here.
Go out and watch the Resident Evil The Final Chapter international trailer. Stay away from the official trailer. If you've already seen the official and you're like, that looks like a piece of shit, check out the international. Seriously, it
It's
changed
better.
my opinion. There was one movie I was really surprised about for the trailer. This movie coming out with Brad Pitt and Marion Cotillard. Allied.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of Brad Pitt, you know that.
I don't know why, because you
I
just
think
don't
he's
like
overrated.
him because of
He's overrated.
Jennifer Aniston. That's why you don't like him. That's the only reason.
They were Hollywood's hottest couple.
Yeah, he broke her girl's heart, and
And he
therefore you
threw
don't
it
like
away.
him.
He threw it away for fucking Angelina. Literally, he.
So
fucked
you're
Angelina.
telling me you'd rather have?
Yes, Jennifer
Yeah,
Aniston.
you're
yes.
right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I know.
Don't let that bias your opinion, though.
Yeah. Anyways, we digress.
Okay.
The Allied trailer. Basically, this man who is a spy falls in love with a female spy. Never seen that story before. And they have a kid together, and they're in what is it, World War II Nazi Germany?
I look like it, yeah.
So it doesn't. You don't really see a lot in the trailer, but you do get the sense that all right. So these two went undercover. Now they're living the way they have to survive. And oh no, they've had a kid. Somebody knows who they are. You know, something's gonna go awry. So check out the Allied trailer. Did you see the trailer for The Arrival with Amy Adams?
Yes.
What'd you think? I'm a little on the fence there.
I liked that they didn't give you much.
Yes.
With this type of movie, where it's gonna be a lot of mysterious, what do these
suspense.
guys, what do these aliens want, what are they here for, what do they look like. So in the trailer did a great job in keeping with that tone
Yeah.
of, all right, let's not give them too much. Because if they were just to show us the aliens right away, I got no reason to go see this movie.
What'd you think of the alien spaceship?
It was like in the ground kind of.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Have you ever seen the show The Venture Brothers?
You tried to turn me onto it one time, and I never did.
No. There's a character in it called the Monarch, and he has this. He's like a supervillain, and he's got this giant floating cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that spaceship, I was like,
Venture Bros.
yeah, I love that show. That is, everybody's all up and up about Rick and Morty. Venture Bros did it first. Check it out. Venture Bros is so much better. I do like Rick and Morty, but Venture Bros is better.
I'll probably watch The Arrival.
Yeah, yeah, I like it.
Oh, good.
I think the biggest trailer that stood out to me, more than Allied, was a personal favorite of mine, Mr. Church.
I won't see this movie because I'm gonna cry like a baby.
Eddie Murphy is back, ladies and gentlemen,
Dude,
in a looks like serious role.
I haven't gotten tear-gated a trailer in a while.
Yeah, check out the trailer for Mr. Church. I don't want to give anything away. Watch the trailer. It is a career comeback, hopefully.
I think during Oscar season, keep a lookout for it.
Yeah, it's got Meryl Streep's daughter in it. I always forget her name, but
Little Streep.
Little Streep. And then it's got Britt Robertson, who's actually, I fucking love Britt Robertson, but the only problem I always see with her, she's like 27, why is she still playing a teenager in everything she's in? Mm-hmm. I'm 16, no, you're not! Grow up! Yeah, get parts your own age!
But yeah, don't go check that trailer out. It was beautiful. But so that was your favorite trailer?
Yeah.
My favorite trailer that came out this week was Moonlight.
Why?
Dude, first off, Moonlight comes from A24, and they're the people that did like Ex Machina. They did The Room.
Oh, really?
They did.
I think it was called Room.
Do I say The Room?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But they've had a bunch of great movies, and this one looks to be fantastic.
What's it about?
The trailer begins with
Two friends meeting up.
two friends meeting up, and by the end you kind of I hate to totally give it away, but it's fantastic. You kind of realize that this guy's gay, and how being gay, living in a urban society, really fucks with people and their kind of identity and just being themselves. And so it's going to be really cool to see how they portray it in the actual film.
See, I didn't get that. Maybe I gotta watch the trailer again. I didn't get that.
How didn't you get that?
I didn't get that.
What did you get?
Because at one point I'm in the trailer, I'm like, so wait, is he gay? And then they cut back, and then they cut, and then they cut again, and then they cut again. And I'm just like, so what's the fucking story here?
You really didn't pick up
I couldn't follow that trailer. No.
Man, you gotta go back to trailer school.
Trailer school?
That was so obvious that he was just a gay guy trying to figure out how to be himself.
I'm gonna laugh when the movie comes out and neither of them are gay.
How much you want to bet?
A steak dinner.
Deal.
I'm not shaking your hand. Get that
Do
shit
it.
out of here.
Give me my steak dinner.
Just go back, because you're probably right.
I know I'm right. So, I don't know. I can't wait for the character development in that movie.
Yeah.
And to see which way they go. Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
Well, we know which way they go.
Which way?
They're gay.
Yeah?
So they go that way.
Which way?
The other way. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty. The biggest trailer drop of the year by far. Nothing else will top this, you know. I think this is the most highly anticipated trailer of all time. Bad Santa 2.
It was funny. It was funny.
Listen, if you haven't seen the original Bad Santa, it is probably up there as one of the most underrated comedies of all time.
It's just so much shock value.
It's such dry humor. It's great. It's dirty. It's fucking... Billy Bob Thornton has never been better, other than maybe his character in Fargo. The TV series, not the movie.
But like even the trailer, I was like, oh, like I knew what to expect with it too.
Yeah.
I know what Bad Santa is. I know what it is watching the trailer, but I was still shocked. I'm like, oh shit, they're really pushing this fucking
Dude,
thing.
they got that same little albino kid back.
Uh-huh.
Older now.
Right.
He's still fat.
I know.
It's great.
He looks like he becomes a Santa.
He does.
Like,
He
it's
totally
fucking
goes to Santa. That's great. Check out Bad Santa 2. That'll do it for our trailers.
Check out all those trailers. Great week for trailers.
If you had to recommend one to somebody who could only see one trailer for Moonlight.
Go watch, dude. Oh wait, or Mr. Oh god, or Mr. Church. Mr. Church and Moonlight. Man, I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
But Moonlight for me.
All right.
What would you say best trailer this week?
Mr. Church.
It was good.
All
That was
day.
really good.
Yeah. Definitely Mr. Church.
Alright. Get to our headlines.
News. Glorious news.
NEWS. News. I just watched the Jets
that's
game.
good, yeah.
I just watched the Jets game. I stole
I
it.
appreciate that. All right. Let's talk about the big DCEU reveals.
That's gonna be worse than the first one, probably.
What?
Man
You
of
think
Steel-
so?
Man of Steel 2 is gonna be way worse than the first one. I take that back. You can't be worse than the first one. The first one was bad.
You're stepping on some toes right now.
Dude, I don't know
Man
how
of Steel,
you like that
anyways,
movie.
Man of Steel 2 was announced this week. They're pushing it probably around 2019. And some people, like the...
90% of America.
No. No.
Yeah.
Man of Steel is rated higher than any DC film other than the...
Oh,
Nolan.
that's saying
That
much.
doesn't have Nolan attached.
That's saying much.
It might not be higher than the Donner films for Superman.
All of DC films were awful so far.
Thank you. Dude, Man of Steel is a good movie.
It's not a good movie.
It is a great movie. The character development is amazing, other than the one hand to the tornado scene. That is the only bad scene in that
How
movie.
she always shows up. No, we can talk
Doesn't
about
matter.
that.
It's Lois Lane.
talk
She
about
does it
this
in the
later.
comics.
We can do it later.
All right.
We'll do this later.
Man of Steel 2 is announced around 2019. Check it out. It's
Don't
gonna
check
be
it out.
awesome.
No, don't check it out.
It's
Don't
gonna
give
be
them
awesome.
more money. Don't give them any more money.
Give them money. This movie's going to be phenomenal. The first one was great. This one will be great.
Just move on. What's next?
Donald Glover was cast as Lando Calrissian for the Han Solo spinoff.
I'm okay with that. I like Donald Glover.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Community.
He plays the perfect Lando.
You think he will?
I think he will. But he just has that personality, that kind of that smooth.
It'll be interesting. He's never really been able to demonstrate his acting ability that well.
Well, because he's been on. He was a rapper. He was on Community and a stand-up comic. Like this guy hasn't messed up yet, so I don't know why this would trip him up.
Okay, so he was in The Martian.
Right.
I'm not as familiar with his movie work as I am with
He wasn't in The Martian for very long.
No,
Like,
he was a small scene.
He thought of the plan to speed the ship around so he can use the Earth's orbit as a gravity boost to go back to Mars.
Yeah.
And then they kind of kicked him out.
I'm interested to see his range as an actor. I mean, he's done a lot of voice work and stuff like that, but doing that on screen is different.
This might not test him that much though. Like Lando Calrissian is still just a smart ass. He's very Trevor-ish on Community, just in the sense of he's just a smart ass.
It wasn't Trevor.
What's his name? His name's Trevor.
No.
What's his name on Community?
Troy and Abed in the morning.
Troy. That's close.
No.
Trevor Troy.
TR. That's the only. Like...
2 more letters.
Alright. But yeah, I'm excited to see how he does as Lando for sure. Especially considering, like, we didn't get much of Billy D. Williams, but I don't know. I feel like Billy D. brought a certain presence to that role, just like Harrison Ford brought a certain presence to Han Solo. So we'll see how the 2 new people do.
Mm-hmm.
I got some bad news for you, buddy.
What?
Kenny Baker's not the only thing that died this week. Men in Black 23. It's dead. It's not happening.
Everything I love dies. I was looking so forward to that movie.
You were the only one.
Why?
Because it was a stupid idea. And
You don't say that!
it was a
You take it back!
It was a stupid idea, and even Jonah Hill said so.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He's the one who came out and confirmed it.
When?
I don't know. Wednesday?
No, he didn't.
Look it
You're
up.
fucking with me. They didn't cancel
Look it up. Men in Black 23 is dead. It's not happening. Sorry, everybody.
What
Moving on.
What jokes am I gonna do now?
God only knows.
What else do we have?
Paul Feig said, no more reboots or franchises. I'm okay with that.
I'm on the fence because there can be there's some movies that'd be a good reboot. We can argue about it.
Yeah, but he's saying he doesn't want to do anymore. He'll never do another one.
Oh, he will never do
Yeah.
another one. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, he should.
You
Not
thought
do-
in general, no more franchises and reboots?
He should not do anymore.
Thanks for entering the conversation, buddy.
Yeah, he should not do anymore. I'm
Yes.
okay with that.
Yes.
But like,
Listen, all thoughts and opinions aside, Ghostbusters was funny.
it was funny.
It was funny.
It was
His
funny.
humor is good, but he cannot make a story worth shit for a big blockbuster. Can't.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do it.
I'm probably still going to see. I'll still go to the movies and see reboots just because I want more reboots.
Yeah.
They just have to be more selective on which ones they do.
Adding to this, did you see that Sony said no more Ghostbusters sequel?
Because it's gonna fall like 70 million short or something crazy like that.
Yeah, they tried to come out and cover up their PR with that and be like, well, that's not an accurate estimate because we have revenue streams from other markets and stuff like that, but that's just Hollywood bullshit for saying
Basically, they didn't make
Yeah.
enough money.
they did not.
No, I mean, as much as I liked the movie,
Yeah.
I liked it because it did what it was supposed to do. It
Made you laugh.
That's what you buy your ticket for.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think it was a $70 million short movie. It's just I think people got caught up in the whole reboot and don't touch Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I don't think that's what hurt it. I think the fact that, listen, if you're spending $15 or a little less than that to go see a movie, you want a good story. You're not there for, some shit pile fucking trash put on another shit pile trash.
Yeah, the movie had its problems.
Yeah.
Villain, story.
CGI.
There's a bunch that needed its
Random dance sequences. And
That
random
got
dance
cut.
sequences that got cut.
that should have been in there.
Yep. But yeah, I'm okay with Paul Feig's comments there. I don't like how this motherfucker had the balls to defend this fucking movie up and down. And just listen, if you make a bad fucking movie, own it.
Mm-hmm.
Own the fact you made a bad fucking movie. Paul Feig, you made a bad fucking movie. You might have had it be funny, but without the cast you had assembled, it would have never been funny the way you tried, because only they could have pulled off those lines. And you get people like, listen,
I mean, maybe not Melissa McCarthy probably wasn't my favorite. They could have got someone else.
Kate McKinnon.
Oh,
She was-
yeah.
Melissa McCarthy was fine.
Love Kristen Wiig.
Love Kristen.
She could do no wrong. She could just stand there and not say a word.
Dude, Kristen was great. Alright. I digress. That just upsets me, because he stoked the flames for fucking, misogynistic nerds and all this stuff. Like, you son of a bitch, really? Like, you're just gonna generalize everybody? You're literally doing to these people what people are doing to your movie. It's stupid. But, anyways. Have you heard the good word?
What's the word?
Bad Boys 3.
Oh. What?
Bad Boys 3 got a title change. Bad Boys for Life.
Who's the bad boys in this?
Martin Lawrence and Will Smith are returned.
They're coming back?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, this time it's not Michael Bay doing them.
You know who they should have gotten?
Who?
Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill. We're back, baby!
Well, that would have been Hollywood whitewashing.
Bad Boys 23.
Bad Boys 3.
No, but that's cool. Martin Lawrence needs work.
Yeah. Do you remember seeing the trailer for his show on FX? It was like Martin, and it was him and like some like real
Martin?
Yeah.
The show that came out like 20 years ago?
There was that show.
Yeah.
Holy shit, there was another one for FX.
They did another. You sure it wasn't a rerun?
Hang on. No. Hang on. Partners. It was called Partners on FX with what's his name? Martin Lawrence and Kelsey Grammer. That was the dramatic guy. I was like,
That wasn't Martin.
it wasn't Martin, no, but I thought it was Martin. Martin was the older one.
Is it what?
But
Wait,
yeah,
him and Kelsey Grammer did a show together?
yes.
I have to watch
I think
that.
the entire world probably thought the way you just said. Like, nobody knew.
FX. Wait, it was FXX or it was like one of those offshoot ones?
It was FX, I want to say.
Dude, FX has some fire stuff and no one knows about it.
Yeah. Dude, fucking, what was Jim Jeffries' show?
Legit.
Legit.
Uh-huh.
Fucking hysterical. They take his comedy bits, which really happened, and fucking makes episodes out of them. That's hysterical.
Dude, they got that FX channel needs to do something.
Yeah.
Because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was a comedy.
I would
Could
assume
you
so.
imagine if it wasn't a...
Dead serious. Probably why it didn't last very long. Getting on to another action movie pair. Vin Diesel and The Rock apparently are in the middle of a feud that was hashed out because they're family.
I heard about that. Where through The Rock and Vin Diesel, do they get along? Do you think they got along on the 7? Like, or is this like a brand new like hatred?
I don't know.
all of a
I
sudden?
guess it's like either one of them shows up late and is a diva on set or something like
I
that.
can't imagine The Rock showing up late.
I can.
Dude, The Rock is. I love The Rock.
Here's the thing. Imagine
Workhorse.
Imagine being The Rock and then saying, "I'm The Rock." I do
He's
what
he's
The Rock
humble.
does. Not humble.
I don't know him.
Yeah.
I don't know him that well. We haven't spoken in a while.
I don't know. I don't particularly care either way. I like Vin Diesel more than I like The Rock. I was never a Rock fan, and
More Stone Cold.
no, Undertaker all day. You know this.
No, he's dead.
It's not that.
He's a dead man.
Okay. I thought you meant like real. Like, not that.
He's still kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to see Vin Diesel on screen in a Marvel film. I
Well,
don't care about The Rock.
he's coming back as Groot, right?
I don't know, because he's a baby in this movie. In Guardians
that's
2.
right.
Vin-
Dude, toy stores be ready.
Yeah.
Kids are gonna go.
Well, I mean, dude,
crazy.
after the one scene in Guardians 1...
Dude, if he gets like a flower or something on him, or he's just acting all cute on screen, dude, merchandise sales
Yeah.
through the roof.
Oh, I
It's
can't
gonna be
wait.
crazy.
I can't wait. I'm getting a Pop Funko. But do you even care about the Fast series at this point?
No,
I stopped watching them after Tokyo Drift because I was just like, really?
well that's your problem.
Yeah.
You watch Tokyo Drift.
I like Tokyo Drift.
There's like a dozen of you that did that.
I like Tokyo. Tokyo Drift is good.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay. It did okay enough that they brought that guy in to the fold. He's now part of the family.
Okay,
So,
I believe you.
whatever. We had some Marvel casting. Well, Sony Marvel. The Tinkerer was cast in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Who cast?
Michael
I can't talk.
Chernus.
What is he in?
I don't
What else
know.
has he been in?
I
He's
seem
a
to
new guy.
recall him in a scene in Men in Black 3 where he's the one who tells Will Smith, in order to go back in time, you have to jump off a building.
That was him.
I think so.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Is that his only thing he's done? Is just
No,
jump off this building?
I think he's in something else that's getting him like some recognition. What was he in? Yes, he was in Men in Black 3.
That's funny.
He's in a show. I know that.
Like, what show?
Let's see. Orange is the New Black. I guess he's good in Orange is the New
He
Black.
was in Orange is the New Black.
Mhm.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So, all right.
All right. Are you familiar with the Tinkerer, the character?
Very little.
Yeah.
I remember him from like certain.
Like certain TV shows,
Yeah.
probably. That's where I really seen him. He's
He always just be an offshoot episode.
He's just this crazy builder who can always just build
I'm assuming
whatever.
he's essentially the toy maker from.
He's essentially the toy maker.
DC. Yeah. Okay.
So if you just picture toy maker, that's the Tinkerer.
Yeah.
He's gonna build stuff.
Alrighty. Good luck, Michael Chernus. Can't wait to see what you're. I hope he's not like I'm the Rhino.
I'm a mad scientist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he's not like that. Like, just shoot him in the head if that's the case.
It was a wide open window.
I know, it made no sense. Oh, we don't have snipers in this world.
Yeah, New York City doesn't have any snipers.
Hey, Adam.
What?
Do you know what Nickelodeon just announced?
Don't touch me. Stop it. Use your words.
You need to know this.
What?
And feel it.
Stop touching me.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Dude, that's crazy.
TV movie.
Just get away from me.
It's coming back.
So they're actually making a Rock with My Life TV movie.
Yeah, I haven't heard whether or not it's live action yet or not. I hope it's not. I hope it's 3D animation.
They're animals.
Could be live action.
A live action animal?
They made a live action Fairly Odd Parents movie with Drake Bell as Timmy
But that's
Turner.
at least a human. There's a cow.
His fairies were CG animation.
Heifer is a cow.
So do CG animation.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Just do a
And when I
cartoon
see
at
live
that
action,
point.
do you remember the Smurfs? Smurfs is a live action movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So pull your head out your ass.
But I think it'll be a cartoon.
Okay, so
It's gotta be a cartoon.
So what happens is Rocco, right, witnesses this crazy crime, and he needs somebody to protect him. In comes Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum.
There you go. There you go.
No,
Rocco 23.
that'd be killed too. Sorry, we'll take what we can get with the Rocco's Modern Life.
It's not that. It's still real to me, damn it.
But all right, we talked about Suicide Squad. It's plummet its second week, which is, keeps happening to DC movies. It just they do not have the repeat viewing. Yes, BVS made a lot of money. However, I think somewhere along the line, if you check, they probably did lose some money somewhere.
What, BVS?
Yeah, it only made $870 million, and I say only, but that thing should have crossed a
It should have made
billion
a billion.
easy.
For,
Easy.
For what the property was.
Yeah.
And it's the first time the big three are on screen.
Yep.
That has no reason why it should not be making over $1 billion.
But DC announced something else this week.
What they announced this week?
Shazam!
Did
Is
they-
going to be part of the DC Extended Universe.
I knew they were talking about it. They actually cast it, or they just
No, they
officially
haven't.
came out and said, "Hey, we're actually doing it. We got to."
What they did was, when Shazam was first announced, they said it is not going to be connected to the DC Extended Universe. This is before all the backlash for BVS and everything. This is their original plan, right? They said it's going to be separate, its own entity, because it'll be funny. It'll, basically be a standalone movie where they build a universe off that.
Right.
Which is where I think they would have probably spun their Justice League Dark into.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. However, since all the backlash and all the changes, they've came out and said it's going to be a part of the DC Extended Universe. So it will be a part, which means Justice League 2 is going to have Shazam.
It just sounds like Warner Brothers is in this like emergency mode. We're like, oh, nothing we're doing is working. Just throw more guys at them.
Did you see what came out this week?
What came out?
Someone who used to work at Warner Brothers, this
Oh,
woman,
I did remember reading this. Yes.
sent out basically an angry letter saying, I lost my job at Warner Brothers because of this, because you cannot make a good movie. And so instead of firing the people who make the bad movie, you fire the people who work under them, which makes no sense. It's how corporate greed, blah, blah, blah. She's like, and apparently she goes into the rant, Wonder Woman itself is a piece of shit, and everybody knows it's a piece of shit, and they're all frantically trying to make it not a piece of shit.
So does this worry you for Wonder Woman? Because
Very much so.
It worries me when an inside source gets so mad. Obviously, she got fired, so we got to keep that in mind.
But
however,
Right. She said herself
She's-
in the letter that she loves these properties. She's a comic book fan,
Mm-hmm.
and that coming out of Suicide Squad, she was completely let down, and she had been writing this letter periodically, and this was the final straw. How bad Suicide Squad was to her.
well, because you're essentially ruining these characters, kind of like the new people coming up. Because
Yeah.
this is sometimes their first experience with like a Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
They don't know who Harley Quinn is. They don't know who Boomerang is. They don't know these characters. So when they first show them on screen as whatever you want to portray him as, you're not doing it justifiably.
Right.
Because the characters you and I grew up with, the reason we love Deadshot, the reason we love Harley Quinn, the reason we love the Joker, is because of how they're portrayed in the animated movies, how they're portrayed in the comic, how they're portrayed in the old TV shows.
Absolutely.
So I said it a million times on the podcast, and and you're probably sick of me saying it, but just follow the source material. It works.
To a degree.
I understand to a degree, and you don't want to just regurgitate literally the same stuff.
Right.
However, completely changing it isn't working.
Look at, and two separate universes, but I'm going to do it. Look at what Marvel's doing. Marvel is making good movies. Yes, they might have weak villains, but you forgive a weak villain in a good movie. You don't forgive a shitty storyline in a shitty movie with a weak villain, but good main characters.
We could probably debate this, but the DC villains, I think, are better than the Marvel villains.
Agreed. I will agree.
In all.
Yes.
So, you don't have that as an excuse. You have the best villain in the Joker. You have all these villains that you can play with.
Still waiting to see Sinestro. They teased us in Green Lantern.
Just literally think of any of them.
Yeah.
Like, Killer Croc.
I'm
I was excited for Killer Croc, and they kind of just, you get to say 3 lines.
I'm really worried about Darkseid. Really worried about Darkseid.
Right. You saw Parademons, which is cool.
Yeah.
But
what are they going to do?
They didn't really do anything. Like, you had Batman see the future.
Which, again...
a dream sequence.
And then, again, that combined multiple different comics right there. That combined Flashpoint Paradox with Injustice with Darkseid Wars. It makes no sense.
And then they throw in Doomsday.
And the death of Superman.
So that's just 5 without not even thinking or rewatching it.
And they throw in the Dark Knight Returns because that's what the movie is based off of.
It's gonna happen every time. If you look at Marvel, they have Civil War, which is bigger. It's like the comic series is giant.
Yeah.
And they did that beautifully.
Yeah.
They followed the source material, changed where they had to, but they didn't compromise where they couldn't.
You know what I thought was beautiful about that? So you take a movie like Civil War, and everybody complains that the Marvel villains are always weak, right?
I don't think he was that weak in this one, but continue.
Neither do I. I thought the villain was actually really good.
I just had to say my 2 cents, but continue.
I like Daniel Bruhl a lot in that movie. So they take the heroes and make them the villains because the heroes everybody loves. So now you have to root for one side because you're human. You're going to be more drawn. You're not going to sit there and be like, stop fighting, you guys! We're all friends! No, you're going to be like, fuck Cap or fuck Tony
Because you
Stark.
can't be on the... What's great about the subject matter is you can't be on the side. You're either for them registering or you can't be like, well, maybe they can have signed. No. You have to pick a side, which is great.
Yeah.
And people love Iron Man and people love Captain America. So it was the 2 perfect...
They took their biggest complaint and turned it on its head.
Yeah.
I thought that's great. Still have yet to see DC do that. Our biggest complaint, shit storytelling.
Amongst other things, but that's probably the biggest is probably shit storytelling.
Alrighty. That concludes movie news.
Now that we're all angry and...
Get us ready for this. You know what time it is. Every week we like to take jabs at each other and debate a topic. Today we're going to be talking about what has the most potential for a movie of a video game series.
Before we start, I feel like we have to say there's been some pretty bad video game movies. Has there ever been like a really successful one? What's the most successful video game movie you can think of?
Warcraft.
And that's losing money. That lost a ton of money too.
No.
Yes, it did.
No, China saved it.
Oh, was it China?
China saved it.
Domestic.
Made $400 million in China. That's why it's the most successful. It bombed in the U.S. Made $25 million or something like that.
That's not a lot.
No.
No, not at all.
No.
So
bombed in the U.S.
And then besides that, you've nothing.
Get Assassin's Creed coming out.
That might be good with.
I didn't like the trailer because of the song, but I thought the scenery looked awesome.
You're too picky.
Yeah, okay. That was a bad choice for a song. The trailers have been doing that shit all year, putting out some new song to go with a trailer, and it just doesn't fit.
But okay.
Like at some point, you think they're gonna play that song like they did with Star Trek in that movie?
Probably not. But music, it can really. It can really help.
Yes.
And it can also really hinder.
Suicide Squad.
Right.
It helped for a lot of people, and it hindered for a lot of people.
But you got Fassbender.
You do have Fassbender.
You got Fassbender.
What's your favorite video game movie of all time?
My favorite video game movie
Yes.
of all time? Is that just asking which one do I hate the least?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mortal Kombat's good. You couldn't tell, but I did air quotes there.
I guess I have to pick that. I completely forgot about
You
it.
don't like Super Mario Bros?
No.
No?
You kidding? Is it on Netflix?
With John Leguizamo?
Isn't it on Netflix?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go check it out for 30
Bob
seconds.
Hoskins.
And
Listen, two great actors in their own right. But
Not
terrible
as-
movie. Terrible movie.
Didn't they try to the Bowser in it? There wasn't even Bowser. Wasn't a Koopa?
He was King Koopa.
Right.
Yeah. And he randomly morphs into a T-Rex at some point. I don't know who made that. They were on the mushrooms for making that movie.
Mm-hmm.
They were on the mushrooms. But if you had to pick a video game series or video game that has the most cinematic potential, what would you say?
So this is an interesting debate because this isn't my favorite game, but my favorite game is God of War,
Okay.
but I don't think that's got the most potential
Okay.
because for those that played it after the third one, you
I
find
would
all
agree.
about Pandora's box and just to
Last story.
for people that didn't
Yeah.
play it, to summarize, it just got really confusing and hard to follow.
And it's just
kind
basically
of ambiguous.
Yeah, it's just basically a rage monster destroying things.
Right.
Yeah.
So my pick actually isn't my favorite game. I would probably say Halo.
Really?
Right.
You are a PS4 guy, and you're
I am
saying Xbox's mainstay.
You and I argue a lot of if you should get a PS4 or
Yeah.
an Xbox One, and I stay true. I stick to my guns. I got a PS4, even though everyone else got an Xbox in our little friend group. So no, I'm saying Halo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Unexpected.
yeah. What would you say though?
Okay, so at first thought, my mind goes to Gears of War to battle that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to do Gears of War because if you played Gears of War, you know why it has better movie potential than Halo. It's a better story altogether, very cinematic itself.
It's a good one. I'll give it to you. That would be a fun one to watch.
I'm going to say
Mario
BioShock.
Bros. Oh yeah. BioShock.
BioShock.
BioShock would be a good one too.
BioShock has the most underrated storyline of any game franchise. By far.
I don't know if it's underrated.
Oh, it's underrated.
I mean,
It's so underrated that the game series was canceled because their developer went out of business.
that's just a developer. All right, we're not arguing this.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that'd be a great one to get.
Yeah.
But I mean, Halo. It's just so big,
Okay,
and
so-
it's what? Please.
So here's the thing.
Tell me.
With Halo, you have to follow a formula.
Right.
Master Chief, it's got to be a war setting. All aliens attack Earth. We become aliens friends. If you want to follow that storyline, you can. But there's structural stuff that has to be hit to please the fans, right?
Right.
BioShock.
Tell me.
All you have to do is put the setting in Rapture, this underwater city. That could just be the opening, and I can see it right now in my head like a great fucking movie trailer.
Well, yeah, because there's a game of
Hang
it
on,
already.
you see like a real steampunk looking room, and just one pipe leaking, right? And just a flickering light. And then you just see this shadow, and then
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy just walks by.
Who's the main character in the BioShock games?
Couldn't remember to tell you.
Exactly.
But
that's
that's the
why
thing.
Halo's
No,
better.
but that's the thing. Halo has a recognizable character.
Right.
Say they fuck that up, people would get pissed off. You don't have to take a recognizable character from BioShock, even though I'm pretty sure, because I never played Infinite, unfortunately. I know they have characters that people love in Infinite and stuff like that.
So
and it wraps back.
you're saying they shouldn't make this movie because they might fuck it up.
No.
They shouldn't
I'm
make
saying you
Halo.
have more freedom with BioShock. Yes,
I don't
because
think you do.
listen, all you have to do, and you can make it for cheap, dude. A cheap little horror indie.
You want a city underwater.
Hang it. You know how easy that would be to do? You literally just have to show a window with water.
We just want... I mean, Halo is just a war zone.
Yeah, but then you'd have to do big CGI special effects. The only thing you'd really need to
'cause that's not
CGI
possible.
is a Big Daddy. Or you could even make... Dude, could you imagine, like, a great fucking full bodysuit fucking Big Daddy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying yours is a bad pick. Don't get me wrong, it'd be super cool. I'm just saying Halo has more potential.
Okay. Let me tell you this right now. Ready?
Do it.
You
That's
create
what I'm
your own
talking.
character in BioShock. You put the movie around it. The setting has to be the same. Certain aspects have to be the same. You can have the horror elements. So you get that crowd to go. Now you also got the video game fans to go.
Mm-hmm.
So you marketed it as a horror film, but all the people who know it's a video game will be like, dude, the Bioshock movie's finally coming out. Fucking go see that. Now you got that. Plus you've got this big spectacle monster thing. That's going to get a lot of people to go see. Now Halo has the unfortunate disadvantage of being, what is this, another space war movie?
I mean, I disagree completely with that.
Okay.
Oh, I get to talk now?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
So, what...
You want me to just interject every time you start saying something like you did?
I never once did that.
Oh, you did it the
I
entire
was
time.
sitting
You did
here
it the entire
so
time.
nicely.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
What do you
Please
think,
start.
What do you think has sold more, Halo or Bioshock?
Halo.
So you got that fan base covered.
Okay.
It just covers more the video game, as you said.
Yeah.
It's got a more video game
Question.
sample to grab.
Was Bioshock multi-platform?
I don't know, was it? I believe it was. Now that
If it was, then Bioshock probably sold more. I mean, I think Bioshock ended up going multi-platform, so that might help it, but I mean, Halo's on, what, their 11th game at this point?
Okay.
Not counting just the Master Chief storylines?
So, I mean, Halo has sold over 65 million copies.
Okay.
And grossed about 3.4 billion.
Okay.
So it covered more fan base. So
Yes.
it's got that built-in success.
So it has the fan base. Okay, we've covered that.
Right. It's also got the people just enjoy war movies.
False.
How do you figure?
Bridge of Spies.
What about it?
Didn't do well.
Okay, that's one.
Okay.
What yours is? Which underwater
Wind
movie
Talkers.
did really good?
None, because it's original.
It's not that original.
It's original.
Original.
Original?
Get that Westy Rabbit.
It's original. War movies are tired and done, dude.
What my debate comes down to is a much stronger
Fan base.
front character. Oh,
Okay,
and
front
Thank
character.
you for making my argument. And a fan base.
Here's the thing. Warcraft has a huge fan base.
Okay?
In China.
Right.
Didn't do so hot in the U.S.
In China, it did. And there's
Okay.
a huge fan base in America.
Bioshock is huge all over the world. Halo's big in America.
Right.
Because it's not a Sony system. So you're going to lose out on the foreign market there.
Okay?
Bioshock can hit the foreign market. Not only that, it is an original idea. There has been a Halo movie. There's been multiple, actually. There's a TV series.
Mm-hmm.
Something we've seen. TV series didn't do too well. The movie didn't do too well. Master Chief was in that movie. So you're saying you want to see a better version of that shit we've already seen?
Right.
This goes back into my argument we've had before, where if you fucked it up once already, and this is my Fantastic Four theory, if you fucked it up once already, what makes you think you're going to do it
Fantastic
better?
Four.
Yeah,
Okay.
what makes you think you're going to do it better the second time?
Well, look at Spider-Man. They
Didn't fuck up the first two times.
They wasn't great.
Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 from the same
Spider-Man
Raimi.
2 is okay.
They're both great. The only shitty thing about Spider-Man 1 is the for some reason, the Green Goblin outfit. That was stupid.
Oh, hell, it was like a mat. It
Yeah.
was like a metal...
He was a Power Ranger.
Right. So but...
You're saying a
When
stronger
Halo-
character. I would agree. Stronger character. However, it's a tired and drawn out thing. Like, even the games are starting to lose interest because it's the same shit over and over again.
But also with Halo, you have the supporting characters along with them, though.
Name one supporting character.
What's the AI, Cortana?
Yeah.
Or is that the phone?
No.
Did they steal it?
They did. Yeah, I checked this out the other day because Xbox just updated to have the voice thing for Microsoft, Cortana. And I'm just like, wait, son of a bitch. And I Googled it. It is her.
Those bastards.
I know.
But you also got those Super Soldier. I'm not up on my Halo. I'm completely honest. I'm not up on it. I played the game a couple times, but I'm not up on. I'm a Sony guy, so I haven't touched it much.
So I'll let you know.
But you got those Super Soldiers that you can totally play with. Super cool.
Yeah.
You got the.
The problem is, there's a side character, the Arbiter. He'd be a big CGI alien, which would be cool to see him.
Mm-hmm.
But then every other side character they've done have been killed. And here's why Halo, for me, at this point, we already have the games, so what are they going to do? Adapt one game to make a movie? That'd be stupid. We already have the game. Why would we go see a movie of something we can actually play? Whereas Bioshock, you could set up a whole new storyline, create a new character. If you make a Halo movie and you don't put Master Chief in it, people are going to be pissed. You make a Bioshock movie, and I'm pretty sure like the main character's name in Bioshock was Jack, but the cool thing was they changed characters every game. Like it's an unstable set environment, you know what I'm saying? Like it changes, it varies. This would be such an iconic scenery that would rival stuff like people still talk about Trip to the Moon. People still talk about, you know, what was it, Lawrence of Arabia, for just its visuals. You could do something that we haven't seen in a very long time. A real fucking dour, deep, scary, steampunk little area. Kind of like, what was that game that just came out for PS4? The Order. Mm-hmm. The Order was very steampunky and all that, right?
Right.
It'd be something like that, but underwater. It could be a horror film. And that's the thing. The Big Daddies don't have to be the villains. There could be something worse.
Like, what would be the villain?
Well, you could be the Big Sisters. You could have the Psychos be the bad guys. Because technically the Big Daddies aren't bad guys. They're just there to protect the little sisters.
Or maybe you're the villain.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like the coolest thing about that video game was that you could choose a path to go down. Either the light or the dark side. Very Star Wars-y. You know? But like you could do that with the movie too. Like you could sit there and be like, alright, this character makes this choice. But by doing that, it affects this. And at the end, you don't think he's that good of a guy. Or at the end, you think he's too good a guy or something like that. There's just... I feel like because it's untouched, a lot more potential for Bioshock than there is for Halo.
I think they would both be good time if done properly.
Yeah. Who would you like to see direct your Halo movie?
Oh, who's done a lot of like the
I put Spielberg on that for sure.
I mean, I was gonna say him, but that's just a cop out. I'd have him do everything.
No, because I think he made the best war movie of all time.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I think if he could do that, but take the Halo characters and make it aliens instead of Nazis.
So just do it again.
Yeah. I'd see that movie. I'd see that movie. I'd see Saving Private Chief.
Or Halo 23.
No. That's dead.
He's coming.
It's dead. That's
He's
too
coming.
close to MIB 23. If I could get anybody to direct Bioshock, it'd be Gareth Edwards.
Why Gareth Edwards?
Have you seen Monsters?
No.
So the entire movie, you just basically see like these tentacles of these creatures, right? And you're just like, okay, so these things just are fucking up the world. But then at the end of the movie, finally the big reveal of the monster, they're like these real fucking majestic creatures, and it's just like, yeah, they cause a lot of fucking harm, but just look at that. Like, that's incredibly beautiful. That I want somebody who will take a different perspective and show it through the camera lens. It doesn't have to be found footage. But again, if they wanted to do it, it could be a found footage film.
I'm not a huge fan of found footage.
Neither am I. But
I mean, yeah, they could.
yeah.
I was not a big fan of them.
What would you rather see? Found footage, horror film, based off a video game, or regular film?
It depends which game.
Yeah.
If it was like Slenderman,
That'd be great as a found footage.
No, I might change my answer to Slenderman, found footage.
Yeah. There is a Slenderman movie.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's not very good.
Is it like a fan-made one?
I don't know. I think it might be.
Well, that makes sense.
It's pretty decent quality. I think the worst part of it is Slenderman. He looks very animated.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not supposed to see him.
No. That's I don't know. Anyways, our opinions don't matter. I say this every time because it's true. What really matters is what you guys think. Let us know in the comments below. Tell us what you guys think. Whose movie idea would you like to see better? I personally think a Bioshock movie is more deserved at this point than a Halo movie because the franchise is still going strong for Halo. And Adam over here thinks Halo because, well, it's Halo.
I did not say it's Halo.
That's pretty much what your argument
Not
came
even.
to. Just you had enough day.
Just wrap it up.
Right, kid? I always wrap it up. As always.
He's Mike!
And he's in the danger zone. Keep it tight, people.